Lakers! What happened? I thought you were supposed to be a championship contender. Timberwolves beat the Lakers 103-96 and eliminate the Lakers in 5. 1, 2, 3, Cancun, Los Angeles Lakers. You know, Lakers fans talk a lot of shit, and that's why I'm happy they're eliminated. I don't really hate the team, I hate the cocky fans. Mostly LeBron stands, and their season's over. I mean, so what a night, man. Even though the Warriors lost, I'm still confident they're gonna win in 6. Lakers season is done, so I better not see any more Lakers fans talking shit, because they gonna eliminate in 5 against the 3 seed, or the 6 seed, excuse me. No, Timberwolves are playing better than the 6 seed, but you have Luka and LeBron. No excuses, man. Luka, you know, was dealing with that back injury. I thought he still played as good as he could have. I mean, 7 for 18, though. He wasn't good defensively, but we already know it, man. Like, he can't guard a freaking chair, man. He really didn't. He played terrible defensively. He missed another wide open layup late, and it really ended the game. And, you know, J.J. Redick criticized him and LeBron last game for missing late layups, saying they were tired. And this is why Steve Kerr rested his starters at the end of the Rockets game, or in the middle of the third quarter to the rest of the game. Luka and LeBron just look tired and look spent out there. They don't have a bench. That is the thing. They don't have a bench, and their defense isn't as good. When they traded Anthony Davis, because if you have Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert is not having 27 points and 24 rebounds. I promise you. Look, Luka's a really good offensive player. That's the thing. He's only useful offensively, and even then he missed a clutch layup late, and the Lakers, and also they couldn't rebound worth of shit, man. They give up 18 offensive rebounds. I don't know how many Rudy Gobert had. He had to at least have 12. 27 points, 24 rebounds, 12 for 15. And when I saw the starting lineups, I'm like, oh boy, because they do not have a starting center. And I'm like, Rudy Gobert's gonna have a big game. This was the Wolves' C- game, by the way, from everyone not named Rudy Gobert. They were by far the better team than the Lakers this series, and it really wasn't even that close. That was the worst shooting performance they've had in this series. Well, Julius Randle played very, very well. So besides those two, everybody else didn't play that good, and they didn't even shoot well. Their worst offensive performance, and still won. Thing with the Lakers, no rim protector, no depth, terrible defenders. That's going to lose you a series right there. Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle were sensational tonight. Julius Randle was good as well. 23 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 8 for 16. Man, he had a phenomenal series, man. Last 4 games, he put up 27, 22, 25, and 23. Even the first game, he was pretty efficient, 6 for 11. So, what a series for Julius Randle. You know, a known playoff, dropper, but he's rised up in this series. So they're going on to the next round of the playoffs, by the way. And it's pretty scary when Anthony Edwards has a pretty shit game and they still win. He had 15 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. The 8 assists and 11 rebounds, really good right there. Tonight was not as not. I think he was 0 of 11 from 3. He did not shoot well at all. He went 0 for 11, and they still won because Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle are absolutely massive low taper fade in this game. Mike Conley, 8 points. Mike Conley, he was only 2 for 7, but he hit a big-time three-pointer down the stretch, a clutch three-pointer. Divinchenko, 9 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds for Dante Divinchenko. He even didn't shoot well. Naj Reid, 3 points, 1 for 4. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 10 points, 3 of 11. Like, most of the team shot pretty shit. McDaniels, 8 points. I believe he had all that in the first quarter. And he got into foul trouble and I believe fouled out. He was 2 for 4. I believe he fouled out. No, I don't know what more to say about the Lakers, man. It's not getting that Mark Williams trade really fucked them up. I remember this tweet I saw from a LeBron stand said, best duo in the league, best defense in the league, best third option. Nobody want to see us in the playoffs. I did not see that quote, best defense in that third option. Where was that third option tonight? Oh, Austin Reeves. He was shit again. 12 points in 41 minutes. 5 for 14. You know, people talked about Austin Reeves being one of the better third options in the league. What did he do in this playoffs? Nothing. He was shit. But I want to talk about J.J. Redick as well. I thought he did a fantastic job in the regular season. But in the playoffs, he just simply got out-coached, in my opinion. Look, you can say what you want about Jackson Hayes, but he would be a better option to try and fucking rebound than Maxi Kleber. Yes, Maxi Kleber. I'm like, what? I saw he was listed to play in this game. I'm like, who the fuck is that? But I forgot he was in the Luka trade. Jackson Hayes would probably be more of a hell than Maxi Kleber. He'd been injured since January. He had been playing ball for months. He made bad decisions, and previously he played the starters the entire second half again. Like, where inevitably they're going to get tired. Like, I know Luka's young, but you're not going to be able to play all 40 minutes. Or however many, 40 minutes? 48 minutes? Like, you're going to get tired out. J.J. Redick was just bad in this series. And he had that meltdown. He was heated in the pregame. And the Lakers just looked undisciplined as well. This was, maybe this Lakers team wasn't as good as people thought. Having Reeves as their third option. And went to play shit. And here's another thing I want to point out. Before tonight, NBA teams were 0-9 in history when attempting 40-plus threes and making under 15% and losing by an average of over 20. They're now 1-9. That was a historically awful shooting performance, and the Timberwolves still. The Lakers should be humiliated after they lost this one. And it's appropriate that they ended it with one last offensive rebound. Wow, shockingly, it helps when you have a center on your roster. Wow. You need to have a center on your roster. I feel really dumb for thinking the Lakers were anything other than a mediocre basketball team. They were 14th in offensive rating, 17th in defensive rating post-Luka trade, awful defensive backcourt, no playable bigs. Jackson Hayes was unplayable, but I would have at least gave him a shot to try and get rebounds or something. I don't know. No versatility, no depth, Luka not in form. He was all there. I just gave him too much benefit of the doubt, picking them in my playoff predictions. For me actually thinking Luka would make a big difference for this team. And by the way, the Timberwolves are awesome. Like, they have incredible lineup versatility and depth. Because Julius Randle played well, and obviously you have Edwards, and they have a good depth man. But I just thought the superstars would prevail, and I was wrong. I mean, and I thought Reese would show he was more of a third option than he did. Like, Luka can't guard anybody. LeBron's 40. Reeves can't guard anyone either, and they have no athletic bigs or athletic wings. The Wolves are just simply the better team. And look, Austin Reeves again, he was absolutely atrocious. He can't protect the ball versus the rock versus ball pressure. Can't get by their great perimeter athletes. Can't punish the switches. Major weak point defensively. And in this game, he could really couldn't even hit 3. He hit 1 3, I think. Everyone's going to blame Luka's defense, but Reeves had the most untimely turnovers and absolute shit defense. They were both shit defensively, but at least Luka was at least trying to do stuff offensively. This guy wasn't even trying to do shit out there. And Mark Williams is even celebrating their downfall. Luka didn't have a bad offensive series, really. Like, something that's been driving me crazy is the notion that he just can't function a small ball out when has that ever been the case? You can say he's maximized with rollers and lob threats without going overboard. I've seen him look much better in much worse lineups, man. Like, they're freaking closing games with Maxi Kleber, man. I feel like Reeves being a complete no-show and JJ being out-coached is probably the biggest reasons why this wasn't more competitive. And LeBron not showing up in the fourth quarter. Maybe he was tired, but it was just a bad matchup. If you looked at it after the last few games, and then the fourth quarters were a big difference as well in this series. Like, come on, dude. It's random role players, dude. Maxi Kleber, like, are you serious? But fourth quarters were a big difference as well, I thought, in this series. And the athletic wings defending well against Reeves. Doncic 29, 8, and 7. LeBron 22.6 assists, 7 rebounds. And he was like 1 of 7 in the fourth quarter or something like that. And he's 2 and 12 in his last 14 playoff games. The GOAT. I know it's a team sport, but the thing is, if you're the GOAT, you're a superstar, like LeBron claims he is, you can't go in the first round. And I saw some tweet that'd be like, oh, we'll be at next year. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, Lake Show. Lake Shino. Finney Smith, 7 points. He fouled out. Wow, he's not a center, of course. 23 points for Hachimura. Maxi Kleber, 2 points. His first time in 6 months in an elimination game. Is the man retarded? That's all I'll say. Vanderbilt, 2 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Gabe Vincent, 26 minutes, 0 points, running cardio after it took 2 shots, missed them both, and even took a 3 down the stretch. Timberwolves win the series 4-1. Lakers lose 4-1. Let's go over shooting splits. Lakers 42, 29, 76, 37 rebounds, 8 offense, 29 defense, 24 assists, 1 block, 5 steals, 15 turnovers, 40 in the paint, 25 fouls. T-Wolves 40 from the field, 14 from 3, 7 for 47, and they still win. Lakers fans, you should be embarrassed. 72 from the free throw line for the Wolves, but this is where they really won this game. 54 total boards, besides their elite defense. 18 off the boards, 36 defensive, absolutely dominated. I don't know how many second chance points they had, but it had been a lot. 25 assists, 5 blocks, 8 steals, 11 turns, scored also 56 in the paint, dominated there, and 23 fouls. But yeah, congratulations Minnesota Timberwolves, man. They win this series 4-1. You know, back and forth first half, Minnesota had the lead. Lakers 31-22 in that third quarter, but then they outscored 22-16 that fourth quarter. Timberwolves were just the more clutch team. They were the better team. The more clutch team in the fourth quarter. Just a better team overall. So, shout out Timberwolves, and the GOAT, in quote, loses in the first round 4-1 to Rudy Gobert. So yeah, Timberwolves advance to the next round. They will either play my Warriors or the Rockets if they come back, but I think it'll be my Warriors win on Friday, and they'll get the Wolves. But yeah, that's all I'll say. So for the Thursday schedule, Knicks, Pistons, and Nuggets, Clippers, 2 Game 6s there. Before Friday, we have a Game 6, and that will be all for Game 6 unless we get any more Game 7s during the weekend. But that's all to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, I go out. Peace, and have a good night.